Hello boys, my name is Kuliyoshi, and welcome to my 100% playthrough of Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition for Nintendo Switch. In the last episode, we left off trying to collect the remaining weapons in the Master Wind Waker map as part of one of our quest things. Or more specifically, to get the Master Sword fully powered up. So we'll go ahead and make the enemy appear. And here we go. No focus spirit. I could still use magic, so it's not really going to make a difference. We have to defeat this beast, and it's supposed to be limited out. Just that only. Okay, of course it has to do that, but whatever. We'll start off with this. I don't know. My next episode might be a little bit shorter than usual because I do want to focus exclusively on getting the Master Sword fully powered up, so might see a shorter video because of it, but I do think it's really cool to power it up, and I think it is really important. Okay, so we need lots of different stuff here. Well, the first keep I need is right next to where we have to go here. Oh wait, because we can't get Focus Spirit. Oh frick, this means we can't use Fairy Magic effectively either. Because it also means we can't drop stuff down. I just realized now that this is gonna be more difficult than I thought. I could see why they didn't do anything at first. Well, there's only one other thing we can do here, and that's Material Master. Alright. Alright. In classic fashion, it seems we're not going to be able to save all of them at all. You pretty much need 2 players and very good coordination to save most of them, and even then. Alright. Honestly, don't care if I lose the rogue forces. I'd rather take out other enemies and save my captains than losing the fortress. Just concerned. Alright. Because this is such a long dungeon area to get around, we pretty much have no choice but to take a linear path around here as we defeat the captains. And without Focus Spirit, we have to defeat all of them on our own. So, forget what I said about Lever Atoms. Focus Spirit. Having to do this without Focus Spirit also apparently prevents you from getting magic altogether. I was wondering why Magic Fountain wasn't giving me anything. Oh, I forgot, I need to do my special thing. Alright. I was about to say, since I've played it, I haven't played in a really long time. Figures I'd forget something like this. Alright. Okay. I actually don't know if the ever chest was gotten, so I'm gonna check it in a minute once I get to it. Why is this raid capture just stuck? Maybe I should have filled it, I don't know. Alright. At least Zed has some good abilities to make up for stuff. How did Sia get in trouble? I'm pretty sure I killed everything around her just to make sure she wouldn't get in trouble, and somehow that still happened, and now I have to go all the way back again. Let me guess it's gonna happen really quickly again. Ugh. Man. That's not even really hard to deal with, it's just annoying. Excuse me? And there I go doing the trick again. Well, I know where Sia is, so that's not gonna really change anything. Something did. Oh, yeah, it was bias. Frick. Oh, I did miss a captain. Gosh dang it, dude. I thought I got every single captain killed here for a reason. One somehow stuck past. They're gonna kill it. And Sia nearly got in danger because of that. Fortunately, there's no special magic we can use right now. We could use skills, but yeah, we don't have any magic otherwise that heals Sia. Well, at the very least we checked, and it seems like we did get that one item. I'm not sure if this mission is taking longer just because, like, panic mode, and I guess it's mostly just problematic due to the fact that, well, when you don't have Focus Spirit, it's actually kind of difficult to do these missions. And see, then... Okay, she's literally getting attacked by nothing now, and he still requires aid. She was pretty much already at danger when I was down there. Wait a minute, I think I know what's happening now. It's the frickin' you-know-what is killing her. Somehow. Somehow outpost captain is taking her out. Somehow, some way or another, the outpost captain is taking her out. The outpost captain isn't even that strong of an enemy. Okay, at least she's not retardedly weak, but still, that happened because Shio is just already weak from all the other stuff. Oh, and now there's this... Ah, oh, frick. Go away, raid captains. Can you stop attacking CF for like 1 minute here? Because this mission takes longer to do, like I said in the previous missions, that gives the enemies more time to take out our commander. Which is just really annoying and makes this process take even longer. And on top of the fact that we still need to capture this keep in order to get stuff. By the way, I wasn't freaked out at all. I know Cio wasn't gonna die for that. I just decided to kill stuff anyways. And I'm glad I did so, because there was a single captain I missed somehow. I usually make sure to kill the captains as fast as possible. To make sure that doesn't happen. Alright, so the enemy keep has a pot. We need to break that as soon as possible. And then spam Extreme Crush to take out Lana. Wait, there is no... What? Wait a minute, if there is no food, then where is the item? Oh, it's an empty cube. I didn't look at it properly, so that means I ran right past it without doing stuff. Hang on. I'll fix that right now. I'm gonna go up here and get this darn chest. I got this Aerofoss is still moving around, trying to do stuff. I haven't, yeah. Of course, he has like almost no forces left, but he's still going strong. Depending on how early you get, they can have either a lot of forces or not much. Alright, she did something right as I, went to use my Extreme Crush. Okay, this time I don't really have a lot of time to do stuff. Okay, as, That's why you went so late. I think I have to use specials to get him out. Just to get the guaranteed attack. And somehow after all of that, Phantom Ganon still died very quickly. Alright. Ugh. That was actually kind of a rough mission. I feel like because of that, I should have had maybe a higher level for that, potentially. I am thinking of a new game to run this time. It's actually one I've wanted to do for a while but never got the chance to, and I now have a specific setup for it because my dad actually played this game that is really fun. It's like an RPG or something that is really fun, so I am gonna try and do that now. I don't know, I think I had the cartridge version. Alright. Well, what am I talking about? There's no time for that. We have to put an end to the enemy's decisive plan. That's what we have to do, right? I honestly don't know what this requirement is. Just for that, I'm gonna look at this. No guarding. Okay, easy. No guardians. Usually pretty easy. I might not necessarily get all of the weapons, but as long as I get the 4+ weapon, I'll be fine. Oh, this is the one with the King Damphones. Okay. Of course, as Twilight Midna, your AoE is just absolutely massive, which makes it pretty easy to get these guys down for the most part. I'm not sure, I feel like they didn't drop much. I could have sworn King Damphones drops a good material, at least I think he does. Unless we somehow managed to get, like, nothing, despite there being 12 different King Damphones there. Probably just picked them all up because of the large radius. Yeah, okay, we got... But even after that, only one item dropped. That's pathetic. That means we got nothing but weapons there. Okay. Well, next time I do that later, I will get all of the weapons. All of the materials, rather. Okay, this one, we have to defeat 1,000 enemies before the Rogue Force rule. And the Endless Night rule is no healing, which is, again, pretty much free. And we have to use Medley as part of the item again. So, once again, we have to use her. I think this time when I come back, I will try to have all the characters grinded. It's just that it takes a pretty long time and pretty definitive grind setup to grind all of the characters up. I would have to do it like 3 hours at a time, and even after that, it would take a really long time. Which is why I'm usually not showing it. Oh wow, we have Medley Stark Self as well to face off against. Well, doesn't matter, because this mission is more or less a freebie again. Because all we do is go near enough to the enemies, and then we just use this over and over again. Now we wait. More enemies. I changed to Medley at the end just to, because there were more enemies near her. That allowed me to finish this off a bit sooner, and we're done. Super easy when you could just do that for the entire mission. It's when the missions block you from doing fairy magic at all that this mission actually becomes annoying. Or in the original Wii U version where you can't even use skills at all. Or fairy magic. Due to it not being available. That's a big deal, in my opinion. Alright, now we unlocked access to all the other stuff. Defeat the wizard forces. What in the world? This one does not have an endless night rule? That's weird. I looked at the setup and it didn't say anything about an endless night rule, and instead it had just a great sea rule. That's weird. I know certain missions can sometimes not have the effect. Well, if that's the case, we only have to get 60 other troops and then the mission will be free. I don't know which keep I need to capture for this effect, unfortunately. So I'll start by just taking this keep right away. Oh, there it is, down below. Unfortunately, that's not where I am close to right now. Alright, so we'll kill him first, and then go back down to help Zant. I think I'll help out Zant first. After this. I will say, since I've been doing nothing but nuking them down quite a bit, it has become most. I sometimes forget exactly how to do certain missions. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got 1600 down. Now we just defeat the commander and it's free. Also, because it was just normal double damage, I feel like we could have been fine for this mission if we just had a really high level. Wouldn't even be a problem, because there isn't any other effect on top of it. See, I thought these missions used to always have another thing. Also, it seems like Ganondorf only has hasty attacks because he's going way faster than usual. Ganondorf for haste is pretty cursed. So he just goes really fast with his attacks. Alright. Okay, next we have a pretty interesting mission, actually. Let's see here. We need to use a hammer on the giant's heads and take a leaf on the windmill and a windmaker to clear the headlands. That's 3 items at once. Oh my gosh, good grief. That's tons of items usage. They definitely have two Wind Wakers though, which is good. We can get both weapons here. We have to get rid of this. And then use this on this. And get rid of this with the hammer. Bam. And now the enemy has finally appeared. Now can we do this? Okay, and after all that, it's just team up and defeat the enemy forces. And once again, the Endless Idol just does no healing. That's really easy. I hardly heal in most of these battles to begin with. That's the thing. I hardly heal to begin with. Oh, but the next one is a no focus spirit one. Ouch, that might be a bit more difficult. Again, I'll take whoever's closer just for consistency's sake. So, sometimes when I go really fast, I get to the point where I'll just very quickly do stuff. Oh goodness, Skulltulas with the big beam. That was a very quick takeout there. Okay, it's a good thing I didn't take out Fi there, because Fi is a character we already have a lot of resources with. Okay, this is a good combo to just naturally use on them. Since it's light, they do a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage to the darkness enemies, which takes them out really quickly as a result. Rooney, on the other hand, will not work as well for her. Let's just finish him off with the special just for fun. Just dive into him and get stunned afterwards, but still take out Durania. It's just because I usually do nothing but like base attacks, or I extreme crush them again, so I thought I would take them out with a special attack. Just to make it more funner. Since you probably haven't shown off that attack much otherwise. Alright. With that done, we move on to actually one of the more trickier stages, potentially. A level 4 stage, where to get our actual weapon, we have to do the entire mission without even using Focus Spirit. And yes, I did look at this ahead of time, and I know that you are required to use nothing but Focus. You can't use Focus Spirit at all. And it's going to be a little bit difficult as a result of that. We also have tons of other items to get. I think we're gonna have to do this more like in a linear fashion, where we just clear out all the enemies first to like stop them from killing our troops, then kill the other stuff unless we also get an extra Nope, no extra character, of course. No. So, Magic Fountain Plus is extremely useless in this mode when we already can't use Focus Spirit by default, so we can't even get Fairy Magic either. It's essentially the hard no Fairy Magic, no Focus Spirit rule. I actually kind of forgot about this rule altogether, and because of it, it's gonna make these missions more difficult. Except it's just a Horde mission, so they'll all advance towards me for the most part. Still gonna be really annoying, because pretty much have to go through, take this out, and while I'm here, I may as well take any of the keeps that are here naturally, just to both stop troop reinforcements from coming. Pretty good. First part done. Thankfully, they have a long route to take before they'll actually get to the ape, so if we could stop them at some point, we'll be good. Apparently, he's with Princess Zelda as well, or Impa's with Princess Zelda. She says, according to that show company, well, she won't be able to accompany her if I distract you instead. How about that? I think, honestly, without magic, this combo right here is the best thing I can do. Yeah, that does a lot of damage, so I think I'll just use that over and over again. Okay, this is a keep we need to take, so let's make sure to take it while we're here. Get the item. Fairy clothing, nice. Now, last item. And then after this, we need to take out all the other captains. The fact that all the enemies are advancing towards me, though, makes it way easier to control them, because once we get this done, they'll never, ever go to the enemy keep. So I'll at least take care of those troops. It's gonna be the other troops that I'm gonna be really confused about. Why not just get these guys into a full combo? Just hit them at the combo free and then immediately attack them out. Forget what I said. This mission is not as bad as I thought. In fact, a lot of the chests that we got are right on our path anyway, so this might actually end up being faster. The only big problem now is we have to get all the troop kills, of course. So I think we have a special thing that we can do. Yeah, we have this that we could use, potentially. But while we wait, we need to make sure all these enemies are taken. Nope. The setup is not all terrible. We are still going to have access to our Extreme Crash Plus, Aim Crash Plus, and other various stuff. It's just not having the access to all the other stuff is what the real problem's gonna be like. Now, obviously, not all, this trick is only gonna get the majority of the troops out. The rest of the troops are still going to advance towards the keep as normal, so at some point we'll have to go back and retreat. And then on top of that, we all have Lana and Sia as well. I don't think they advance towards our base, so we should be fine. It's... Now, our lead do have that boosted strain. We're just gonna run away from them for the most part, I guess. Alright, so we got all that done. Now we need to get the 60 other troops required. Thankfully, there is no extra commander. Oh, they're going towards me again. I noticed there was tons of troops in here, so we'll go to here next. Yes, if it has the blue icon and matches my character suite, that means all the troops are coming towards me. So rather than them advancing towards the base, they're all advancing towards me, which is actually really convenient because that means I can take them out in one swoop. That being said, these troops don't seem to be care anyways, and will get stuck by default. So I'm going here and taking out the troops nearest to the base just to make sure I don't die or rather lose my final key. Anna's gotten stronger 2 times now. This would be the ideal time to take out Sia because now she's weaker. But we don't need any of that. The only reason I even went up here in the first place was to safely kill captains to prevent them from to our base. And now that the entirety of forces is advancing towards me, it doesn't really matter. Because once I go out, they're just gonna leave my keep alone. Only problem now is how fast can we get this done? And the answer is actually it's not going to be as long as I thought. I thought it was gonna be harder than this, and yes, but it's fine. Anyway, now if you're wondering how you are intended to defeat the mechanics, you're supposed to avoid the boosted enemies for a set amount of time and just wait, and eventually they'll see that one of them gets weaker, and you want to take out the one that's weak first, so you can then hopefully take out the one that's not strong later. However, they'll sometimes retain their boosted strength anyways. Alright, well, we have our 60 other troops, so we did all the stuff we need. Alright. Oh, there's our Sia. Sia's trying to become Zelda here. She has the same weapon as her. Oh, she just became stronger. Right as I began to attack her, of course. Do you mind? I am trying to take out Zelda here. And just to show you, as you can see, the pots don't even give you any effect, so don't even try it. Oh, I got interrupted out of the attack somehow. I didn't know you can be interrupted out of the attack. You'd think she'd be so high up that she would never be able to be interrupted out of that. I guess one problem was I thought this was initially going to be the other level, you know, the big massive level that is also a Wind Waker issue, but is even harder to go around. I thought it was going to have to do that mission, but seems like that's not the case. And with this, we finally unlocked the power to charge up Link's Master Sword. Because of this, and because of other stuff, if I have another mission to do, I think I should actually play with Link and actually defeat some enemies to maybe help charge up the Master Sword a little bit quicker. That is assuming it actually worked. course, that also assumes we're not, like, having to also solo with 2 of the other characters, which I'm guessing we probably have to do. The game wouldn't give us a freebie for anything. It seems like we'll probably have to do more solos again. Let's see here. Oh yeah, definitely. This is just to put an end to the enemy's decisive plan. We have to use Agatha. Thankfully, because of my smart abilities, I've already powered up Agatha quite a bit, so this is not going to be a problem. Of all the characters, it seems Agatha, other than Link, Agatha is the most powered up because I had to power her up to even do most of these missions, so she's more than good enough level to do this. It's possible that she could do it at a lower level, it's just, it's not preferred. Is it the thing again? Oh, okay, we can still use Focus Spirit this time, so at the very least we have the ability to do that. But we'll go into that. As for the best AoE ability, I found out that bug charge is the best ability to use. Alright, and there we go. Very quick. This actually mimics a different mission that I did on the Grand Travels map, but we have to defeat Dark Giriums in that mission, and we had to defeat Dark Tetras in this one. So it's a bit different. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway. And that, we are done with that mission. Yeah, this mission takes us a minute to complete, of course. We got some decent teardrops too, which is good. Alright, time to go on to the last weapon. It seems we will be getting both weapons in this area after all. That's convenient. I do really want to use, like, a different character. Oh, speaking of which, I finally got that wish. Because I wanted to use Link for once, so I could just see if his skill is ready or not. So we're going to do that. So Link, you're going to use your Master Sword, because this is where we chat. Yeah, okay, that confirms it. We definitely have the Master Sword's full power unlocked, and... oh, I'm still on the same mission. We're doing this one. Attend the Festival of Cuckoos. Also no Focus Spirit. Not like that's gonna matter, because we have by far the best character for farming up troops, and that is our boy Link. No reason to even use Medley anymore. We're just going to change to Link and immediately send her to Eastfield Keep, which Eastern's like this way, right? So it'd be about, yeah, right here. And this, we get like the sunset version of Hyrule Field here. I'm gonna restart the battle just because that enemy gave me a cheap hit. That is such an early and bad spot to get cheap hit in the entire game, and honestly, I do not like it. For those of you who don't know, and I think I actually showed this off in a different game, Link has ability, of course, with the Master Sword that everybody probably knows. When you have full health, you use beam attacks. I'm not sure if I actually affectionately mentioned it, probably because, well, I never really needed to do that. I'm killing these guys next to Udo first, of course, because Udo really needs our help. Also, I just realized, although we can't use Focus Spirit, that doesn't change too much stuff. We can still heal for the most part, and in the battles where we can't even do the effect to begin with, we can still heal anyways, and also this is just regular captains. Just free, but unfortunately there is also a Cucco we have to protect. I'm gonna actually just, for once, do that first. Usually I wait until later to do these, and it ends up messing me up, but I'm gonna do this right away since there's also a shield mob that's very close to it. That means it's not going to live for very long. So we're gonna quickly do this. And, oh yeah, that's right, we still need to take keeps. But we took the keeps. Defeat this enemy. Once the chick actually does get free, as you can see, he runs really fast. Not one of the fastest characters in the entire game. Just runs really quickly. Well, I just realized, okay, so they can randomly send enemies to attack them. Alright. Now he advances again. Okay, we think we got it. This is just to make sure Mama Cucco doesn't chase me around for like 15 minutes, because that is really annoying to deal with, especially in the early missions when you don't have as much health. Because Cucco will pretty much destroy you most of the time, especially the golden ones. And speaking of which, since it is the Festival of Cuccos, that means we get to deal with extra Cucco things as well, though for the most part, we can kind of ignore the ones that are in keeps because, well, we don't actually need to necessarily take those keeps. Now, we do still have the problem of 60 other troops, but Link is by far the easiest character to get 60 other KOs with because he has the best original range that allows him to do a lot of stuff. Though many people will argue also that young Link fares slightly better with his other stuff, but in terms of original characters, Link is usually one of the most consistent. Yes. We can still get heal drops, so if we can, we'll try and see if we can get a healing from one of the mobs. By the way, as you can see, if you're in the air when you get attacked, you can knock special out of it to break the stun that the Gyptos do, which is a little bit annoying. All that really happens is a second set of forces come in, and because of the way they go in, the forces hardly get to do anything. Regular Cucco, on the other hand, actually does do something. It's actually kind of one of the most annoying things to deal with. Most Rockface Keep, the last one we have to take, is up top. Dude, I broke that pot so fast I didn't see if I actually broke the one I needed. So, you know what? I'm going to quickly go around and break other pots. Okay, alright, I'm good. Of course, when the troops bunch up into one little bit, that makes it easier for them to be taken down with one soup. I just realized the Cucco might not be focusing necessarily on me. It might be more focused on the medley at the moment, which means it might have gotten stuck by her. And thankfully, once we actually get Mama Cucco saved once, or saved his back, it doesn't matter what happens after that. She can die and it doesn't really change anything. We'll be coming that way anyways, though. My god still says we have to rescue our allies right away, but is kind of an unusual ally to have. Alright. Saved it at the last set. Okay, good. We got the fairy coin we need. Also, because we can't use Focus Spirit, we can no longer protect against the barrier, which means we usually have to get a fairy to get it, but I can still get around that anyways. Because, as you see, there's this trick where you, just, special and try to knock them away to the side. And if you do enough, you can actually knock it so that they'll get out of their actual base. Once they get out of your base, you can just kind of do stuff. Since I can't use the other stuff. Alright, easy enough. To go there, and we got items created. Yeah, this is mostly to build up troops towards that really high KO count. But it won't really matter because there is another strategy that I found out that is very, very busted for getting stuff. You might have actually heard me talk about this, but the strat I'm about to show you is the best strat for KO farming in the entire game. And I'm using it exclusively for this. Normally, if I had extra levels, I would also do this on just running that same mission from before, the Termina Field map, to just get all the experience alongside it. And that would be the best way of getting it. But that isn't even done in the regular one, since XP grinding is just done later. And of course, the speedrun just does this throughout the game. So they'll eventually unlock it. At least that's the intended way you're supposed to get Link's Master Sword unlocked by. Before that, though, we'll show that off in the next video, guys. We'll have to see that a bit later. So, like you guys enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.